Good morning, welcome to Papa John's World. I made a smaller set screw to fit in there. I wanted to get a measurement how high we are off that cylinder. We're about 3/8 of an inch where it goes. I have an idea. I have to take this apart to suck the cylinder all the way back, and I have an idea that I can do it be a little different. This is where that goes, right there. Just making sure that that hits in the center of the wedge and there's plenty of room. That screw, I welded a little piece of 1/8 inch steel to this pipe just to make it thicker for the thread, and then I tapped it 5/16, and this was a set screw I had. Let me run that out a little bit. I might have that on the wrong side of the mark, which would actually be good. Yeah, I do. Okay, that gives us an inch on most wood. And then if you want to suck it back more, you can. But it also wants to pull it right back forward. Just got to be aware of that. Okay, let's see. The other thing I'd like to do, I don't want to change this setting every time I want to suck that back when I'm done at the end of the day. Let's see if we can do something about that. Looks like it needs to go about 6 more inches back. What I want to do is make some kind of a quick coupling. I can take this apart. So I want to cut this off right here. Let's measure that. So it's 12, let's say 12.5 inches. I'm gonna write that down. And yesterday I was airing up the tire on my little Polaris, and I broke this little piece off the air hose. And I thought to myself, instead of having a set screw on the end of this, when I wanted to take this off to suck the cylinder all the way back, I could mount that on that pipe, and then I could walk out there, plug it on, run this. If for some reason I needed a full stroke, I can pop that piece off, and voila, we're back to a full stroke. There, that's perfect. That we'll just weld that on right there. Who caught my screw up? I welded that to the wrong end. It needs to be here. This is why I really like welding instead of woodwork. There's almost nothing you can't do. Even when you screw something up, you can take it apart and start all over. Uh-oh. This isn't super precision, but it's pretty close. on your lathe, you want to make sure you ground right to what you're welding to, and you don't want an arc of bearing in the lathe itself making that connection. So that's important. Okay, we'll do the top right here. And we'll sneak in here and get the bottom. I might hit that again. It's always best when you can to get 4 tacks on them. So I got 3. Now what I'll do is I'll start welding where the 4th tack is. Tight. My return stop is working pretty good. I just wanted to go over what we ended up doing with that. Cold this morning. So for the return stop, you can just flip it right on and set up to go. Perfect. That's the return stop. Take it off when you don't want it. Hey, thanks for watching Papa John's World. We got some great news yesterday. Our daughter Amy and her husband Jason are expecting. That'll be our 11th grandkid. And not all 11 of those are grandkids. A lot of our great nieces and great nephews that call us Papa John and Grandma Cindy. But we love them all the same. Anyway, watch our face cord challenge and watch us do bucking on the bucking table and look at your operation and see what you can do to improve what you have. And I always like to do that before I think about buying something else. So, efficiency the key. You always let a lazy man do the hard job because he'll figure out the easiest way to do it. And you can tell by watching Grandma work who's the lazy one here. It's Papa John, it ain't Grandma. So, I want to make sure everybody has a Merry Christmas and be safe. Thank you again for watching.